This is all.
Oh,
we're live!
Yay!
Hello, Olivia.
Hello, Hanny Bananas.
I'm sorry, I'm just barely out of the shower because my workout ran long, and I'm enjoying my Crystal Light Pure with Trivia. It's so good and refreshing.
Oh, I'll do that. Click here.
Yeah, what's that?
Okay, hold on 1 second. I'll click in. Present to everyone.
If anybody's having trouble hearing us or seeing us, tweet us, BL11 Hannah, BL11 Olivia, and let us know.
I don't really math.
Okay, let me see if it'll. Did you just click out of me? I'm trying to.
No?
Oh, there. It's doing it. It's doing it.
It should automatically.
Okay.
We're live! I feel like Dancing with the Stars when we say that. We're live!
I know.
So this has been an important week for the My Fitspiration crowd, right?
Yes, yes.
And I have to tell a funny little story just really quick. So I made the mistake of not weighing in right when I woke up. I took a shower first. So I started panicking because my hair was wet. And I was really close, I mean, to my goal or whatever. I mean, I was like 2 ounces over my goal, right? Yeah. So I started panicking. So I had 2 hair dryers going. I blew a fuse. I had to weigh in the dark. Paige had to go get a flashlight. It was like this whole thing of just me weighing in. And I ended up being 6 ounces over the goal. I don't know, taking a shower, or I don't know what happened. I guess I lost 6 ounces overnight.
Well, also drying your hair when your hair holds water like that.
Well, right. So it was just this whole funny thing. So I was worried they weren't going to accept my picture because it was in the dark with flashlight. I mean, we couldn't get the power back on.
Oh my gosh, that's hilarious.
Yeah, it was a whole thing. I wish I would have videotaped it. But anyway, I barely made my goal. Like literally, I made it by 8 ounces. So barely.
Congratulations!
Woo!
Well, I definitely did not make any weight loss goals, but that's okay because I'm having a baby in 6 days. That's right, the countdown.
Woo-hoo! Oh, wait, I have to get my...
Done. Oh, hence why I mean, this is definitely not my finest hour on a Google Hangout. I'm in, like, my Target pajamas.
Oh.
And
I haven't worn makeup for a Google Hangout in a good year, so it's becoming a tradition.
I always wear a little bit of makeup, you know. I always try to look, but like today,
sorry guys, I don't.
Figured everybody would give me a pass, like for this one.
Yeah, except for what's my excuse?
Well, you did just go work out, so that.
And you saw me right before I took a shower. I was whoa.
Yes, she was red faced and
very sweaty,
ready to go. Ready to go. Let's see. So I was just gonna see. Oh, I lost all my effects. So let's see if anybody has any questions.
So we'll be taking your questions on the Hangout, of course, on Twitter.
Yeah, let's do Hannah, really quick. Let's do a recap of the game itself. Like, don't you think, like, how many? Okay, so the total pounds lost was 1,714. So 1,714 pounds. So that's pretty. I mean,
almost a ton. We almost lost a ton.
There were 280 players, which is incredible. And then what was the last stat? Ben is feeding me the stats.
Well, there's $10,080 in the pot.
And there was a total of 10,080 in the pot, which is awesome. So I'm thinking, just off the top, that deserves a major, 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 major round of applause. Shall we all do that?
Yes, but I can't find my
I mean, that's an average.
Let's give ourselves a pat on the back.
Yay! That's an average weight loss for everybody of 6.2 pounds.
That's amazing.
I mean, if you think about it, like, you know, when you have some games that, like, you know, people like on average lose like 2 pounds or 3 pounds. I mean, that's still really incredible and amazing.
Right.
But that could also be like water weight or a little bit of fluctuating. I mean, like 6 pounds on average
is significant.
That's a lot of fat. That is excellent.
Right.
I think that is just awesome, guys. Y'all did great.
I'm excited.
I'm so proud of everybody.
Me too.
Really and truly.
And I will say, this diet bet I enjoyed. I felt like everybody was really involved. And, you know, people talked about when they were most of the time people don't really talk about as much as they're struggling as they're doing great. So I know you and I always talk about that because we struggle daily in this lifestyle, you know. So I really enjoyed not enjoyed watching people struggle, but I enjoyed seeing people talking about it and watching others encourage each other. That was really cool. And the thing about it is, no matter how old you are, no matter where you are in weight loss or fitness, everybody needs encouragement, right? Everybody.
And I felt like this game, I mean, I can't speak for you, Hannah, but I'm sure you agree with me. This game in particular felt very different than any of the other games.
It really did.
So like positive towards each other. Like there were like a lot, I mean, we've never had like fights or anything, but there have been squabbles and things in comments before, and people just being real negative, and it's
to each other, not really to us, but like to each other. Yeah.
It's one thing to be like, it's one thing to share. It's one thing to share your struggle because that's so important and everybody needs to do that. It's another thing just to go in and complain in the comments every day, which, you know, kind of makes everybody kind of like down a little bit. And I feel like this game, like people were honest with their struggles and really, but then also really accepted the encouragement of other people, which it shows people really want to like.
The coolest thing that I kind of noticed is there were several occasions where someone would say, I'm just not going to make my goal. I'm 5 days away and I have to lose 3 pounds. And literally someone would say that, and you know this, Olivia, everyone would come in and chime in and give people tips. And then all of a sudden, you know, they made their goal. Like I'm thinking of 4, I won't say any names. I'm thinking of 4 specific people that asked me personally through Facebook or through, I'm not gonna make my goal. I need to make my goal. And then they also went on the boards and said, I'm so disappointed in myself. I'm nervous about this. And all 4 of them, because I specifically went back and looked, all 4 of them said that they had made their goal on the message board. So you just never know. Every day counts, no matter if it's the day before, if it's 5 days before, every day counts. And every day is a new day. So I was really excited to see that.
Me too. I thought it was great. I just thought the whole game itself just had such a good feeling to it. And like, I mean, I love it because we've had games of all different sizes. We've had games with like, I mean, our biggest one was almost $70,000. We've had ones like in the 30s. We've had games all over. And I don't know if it's because this one was a little smaller. Like you got to kind of like get to know all the different players. Like I felt like every time I was coming in the comments, I was like seeing the same people get really involved. And like, it was nice because you were like, oh, I was like able to really kind of keep track of kind of everybody. And I was really interested to see how, you know, certain people were doing and things like that. I thought it was just great. I'm just like,
it was great. I really enjoyed it
with this game for sure. This was
not gonna lie, I was so nervous about weighing in. I was like, I'm not gonna make my goal. I'm not gonna make my goal. I was so, oh my gosh.
And you did, as always, so good.
I did.
That's awesome.
I actually haven't lost a diet bet yet. I don't know how.
Ugh. That's amazing.
But I never overshoot my goal. I just barely usually make it.
I can't wait till the next one because I mean I can't wait to do another one because I haven't done one in such a long time. And obviously once after I have this baby, I'm gonna want to really like, you know, make sure I get back down to where I was before I got pregnant, which I've done really good. You know, I mean,
done great.
I've done really good and exercised throughout my whole pregnancy and tried to like eat good and things like that, but I'm ready to like.
Me too, and I'm hoping too that I'll be able to have my back surgery in the next 8 weeks. I don't know, and if that happens, then by the next one I'll be able to exercise probably at least 90%, which would be like
awesome.
Oh my gosh, amazing.
Yeah.
What are you growling at? Oh,
we're gonna see if we have any little questions to wrap up, and then of course I'm sure everybody's wondering about we're going to give away 2 prizes to a guy and a girl. Let's see. Do we have any questions on the YouTube?
Everybody's just starting to say hello. They're just joining.
Everybody's just hello, everybody. Everybody's just starting to join.
Wants to know what they missed. They don't understand the mask, but it's fun.
Everybody's confused about the mask. We just decided to put them on because we thought it was really funny.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And because I have to make on, I look terrible today.
But they think it's fun.
And also, my special effects went away. Oh, wait. Are they back? No, my special effects went away, so now I don't know how to take it off.
You have to hit that effect.
You have to hit
column, and then there's a remove all effects.
You have to hit the effects panel on the left column, Hannah. What? Yeah, and then it'll come back up. And on the right, and then go to the right column and go all down. And
Whoa.
they remove all effects. See down at the bottom on the right side?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's how you do it. We're just being silly just because.
You see, I look a little scary because I'm still so red faced from my workout. I look like a tomato, or as we say in the South, a tomato.
You know, and I was saying earlier, I just look not my finest anyways because I'm having a baby in 6 days. 6 days. I cannot believe it's like
I'm
here
shocked.
already. I mean, oh, it's so awesome. I'm so excited and ready. Yeah, and stay tuned. You know, Hannah's coming up to New York, obviously, for the baby to be born, and I'm gonna vlog the day. Ben's gonna film it. That'll be going up. So, I mean,
I'll be vlogging the day too.
we're not gonna be
If I
like.
can find my vlog camera. Ooh. I've lost it 10 times.
Mine. Don't worry, we're not gonna be showing any of the gross parts. So, ain't nobody got time to see any of the gross parts. But I think some of you, if you follow me on Instagram and
I need to mute my TV. Keep talking. Hold on 1 second.
Oh, you're fine. For those of you following me on Instagram and Twitter, you probably already know this already. But yeah, I'm having him on the 14th for sure. I'm having a C-section, which, you know, I mean, all you moms out there, you know, you have an idea of kind of how you want it to all play out, and you're hoping that it goes that way. And, you know, I was hoping not to have a C-section, but a couple weeks ago he turned upside down, or right side up, so now he's breached, so his feet are down instead of his head being down. So I'm not gonna be able to push him out for obvious reasons, and he was just too big by the time he did that to turn him back around. So,
which I don't know, everyone says C-sections are so horrible, but I kind of feel like, oh great, I don't have to push. I can just like be numb and lay back. And I mean, I know they take your organs out and all that, but I just think a C-section sounds, and the scars like this big, they don't have to rip my hind regions. Great.
Yeah, I mean, there definitely are pros and cons for both. I mean, you know, the recovery is a lot more difficult with a C-section, but that's okay. To me, and I think that anybody who's had a baby or had a partner that's had a baby, I mean, at the end of the day, all you care about is that they come out safely, and that if this is what the doctor thinks is the most safe, then I am a-okay with that. So anyways, I'm going to quit blabbing about that because y'all did not come here to hear about my blabbing about being pregnant. But 6 days, he's coming.
The countdown is on.
The countdown is on. So, or do we have any questions? If you have any questions, leave comments on the YouTube page where this link is, and we can maybe answer a few questions before we announce our winners. And then that will wrap up our diet bet, which kind of makes me a little sad. But
we'll have more.
Yeah.
Okay, we've got some questions. Let's see. Hi to Brienne Leonard. She said, I can't comment on live chat for some reason, but hi guys. Hi, Brienne. Or is it Brienne? Brienne. Congratulations to Nick H. He told us that he got a job halfway through the diet bet. He's working at home as a medical transcriptionist. That was one of his goals. So
amazing. Congrats.
We do have a question from Matt M. He says, what is a good low-calorie drink I can get at Starbucks moving forward?
Oh, that's a good one. Do you know what I've been drinking a lot, which, I mean, this isn't really like a drink per se, in the sense that, there's always the passion fruit tea, and you get it unsweetened. And that's
my favorite.
It's so good. The passion tea has, I believe it has licorice root in it. It doesn't taste like licorice, but it has licorice root in it and hibiscus. And those two things together, they have a natural kind of sweet taste anyways, even though there's no sugar in it whatsoever. So believe me, and once you get like shaken up and they put it over the ice, it's really, really, really good.
And no calories, right? It doesn't have any calories in it.
No calories. And you can also put, it is also no it's decaf. It's no caffeine, I don't believe.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah, it doesn't have any, it's like it's herbal, so it doesn't have any caffeine. I mean, don't quote me on that, but I'm about 95% sure.
Yeah.
No, yeah, it doesn't. And then
I've never had the iced green tea, but the girl that's in the office next to me, she drinks it every day, and she loves it. So I know they have a
lot of caffeine in it. So if you can't handle caffeine, I mean, that gives you two options though, which is great. And then of course, if you wanted to put like stevia or something else in it, you could always do that.
I use the Trader Joe's stevia droplets, and I just carried a little dropper in my purse, and I use it all the time.
That's a great.
We all know that I have to have sweetener and everything.
Oh yes. Oh yes.
I have a sweet tooth.
I will say one of the things that that I've been drinking since I've been pregnant because I can't have caffeine. I also can't have the hibiscus tea or the passion tea because it has hibiscus in it. You can't have that when you're pregnant. But I've been drinking a grande decaf iced Americano. And
Ugh, too strong for me.
but what I will say, I mean, I have been putting just a little bit of either whole milk. I mean, I'm talking like a tablespoon at most, or half and half. That's all you need in it. And I just count the calories for it.
Yeah.
And it just kind of mellows it out a little bit, but it is much stronger than coffee. So for me, it doesn't just feel like I'm drinking like a really sad water.
And I really like doing the half and half just because, I mean, yes, it's more calories than milk, but there's absolutely no carbs in it. It's just having a little bit of fat in your coffee, which there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And so, but I think by having the Americano, because it's made with the decaf espresso instead of the coffee beans, like just drip coffee, it tastes a little more like a Starbucks, like a drink instead of just like an iced coffee. And that is very low in calories. You just have to be mindful about how much.
Right.
Milk.
The other thing is, I've done this a couple times. It's so hot here in Nashville. It's like in the hundreds, like every day. And the other day, I got a really big Starbucks iced coffee, and I drank half of it, and then I brought the rest home. And then I made like I guess like a frap in my blender. I just added ice and I added coffee, and then I have some sugar-free vanilla syrup that I use on occasion. I also have a sugar-free maple. It's the Tirani's, whatever. And I think they have some chemicals, but if I ever make low-carb pancakes or anything, I drizzle that over it instead of the other syrup. And so I did like a maple, and I just iced it with the blender, and it was so good. I just wanted something sweet. Like I was like, I want a piece of cake. I want something like, and I was like, you know, I'm going to make something out of this drink. It was delicious.
Or you can also use that other half and put like some vanilla protein powder in there if you want.
Yes, you could. Yes, you could.
And that gives you, like, if you wanted to use it as like, you know, a meal, even like a meal replacement or something. So those are like some ideas. And then, you know, it's funny. I don't know if do y'all have the minis at your Starbucks?
I don't know. I've never asked.
They were limited. They were limited edition at the beginning of the summer, and then now supposedly they always have them.
Just the size, or
I'm not joking. It's probably like the size of like this, maybe a little bit bigger. It's like
what that reminds me of
Starbucks glass.
The Shantico cup. Remember when they had the Shantico, the drinking chocolate years ago?
It's like that, but it's like a little mini plastic Starbucks cup. And get any of the drinks, the frappuccinos, the whatever with double whip macchiato, blah blah blah, in those minis. And
that's a good idea.
So if you just wanted like a little taste, like, of the real thing, like
it's kind of like a mini Blizzard, so that you can get a Dairy Queen.
Yeah, just a little mini.
This is completely stupid because why would you get a mini Blizzard? I was like, well, some of us count calories, mister.
Exactly.
Gosh.
But and also I will say I know the is it the light caramel frappuccino? I think it is. It is made with, is it Splenda or Equal? Do you know, Ben? That it's they make it all with Splenda. So just beware that is artificial sweetener in there. But they use thin milk, and then the mix that they use has got Splenda in it, and it's pretty low in calories, like for the small one. Yeah. And so every once in a while, if I just want something like ice cream or something, I just won't get the whipped cream. I don't get the whipped cream or the drizzle on it. And I'll just get the caramel light frappuccino.
No whip, no drizz.
No drizz, no whip. And it's really good. Like, I mean, I haven't done that in, I don't even know the last time I did that. But every once in a while, like, that's better than going and getting ice cream or something like that.
Absolutely. Ice cream sounds so good right now. I'm not going to lie. Okay, Nick H has a question. What is your take on things like tzatziki sauce? I just got some little individual serving portions. My thing on that is it's hard because it depends on if you're eating out or if you get it at the grocery store. If you know what the calorie content is and you can put it in your budget, I'm fine with it. I just don't like to use a sauce that now I think tzatziki is probably okay because it's mostly cucumber and Greek yogurt, but always make sure your sauce, if your sauce has tons of carbs in it, that means it has flour in it. It's thickened with flour. It has something else. Always just read your ingredients, and you don't want a 300-calorie sauce. So just, if it's portioned out, I think it's fine. If you know what the calories are and you know what the ingredients are, it's fine. If not, and you're eating out, you need to ask for sure.
And especially, like, I think sauces like the tzatziki, because like Hannah said, it's usually always made with Greek yogurt. Sometimes there's sour cream in it too. Like that's so you'll just have to look at ingredients or whatever. But that's usually a good one that you could have like with some grilled chicken or just drizzled on, like, you know, if you made a lamb patty and you wanted to put a little bit of something like that on it.
Or you can make your own too.
That's what I was gonna say. Get like one of the small 8-ounce Faye cups and just put like dice up some cucumber, dice garlic, salt and pepper, and mint, and just put it in the refrigerator. I mean, like literally it'd take like 2 seconds. Or you can put dill in it if you'd prefer to have dill. Put it in the refrigerator in the morning, and then when you come home, grill up some chicken and then you know exactly like what's in it. Right. But if they're already pre-portioned and you know the calories, I think that's a good one. It's better than like a cheese sauce or a butter sauce or, you know, something like that.
Oh, I love cheese sauce. Can y'all tell I haven't eaten dinner yet because my gym time just ran over and I'm slow. I'm moving slow right now because my back. So I'm like, I'm so hungry. What are you having for dinner?
Yeah, that's good. Were there any questions?
Wait, here's a good one.
Here's a good one
for Hannah.
Kreisa? Kreisa? Kreisa, maybe.
I think you mentioned struggle with inflammation in your body before. I struggle with inflammation as well, unfortunately.
I can't hear.
What do you do for your inflammation?
Okay, so basically, this is aimed towards you, Hannah.
Okay.
They asked that you had mentioned before that you struggle with inflammation in your back and just in your body in general. And she or he, I'm sorry, I don't know if it's a she or he, she struggles with inflammation as well due to food sensitivities. And what do you recommend for that?
Okay.
What advice?
It's a great question. I've struggled with inflammation for a long time, but especially in the past 2 years since I've been in pain. There's a couple of things. I always thought it was because of my sodium, and sodium has a little bit to do with it, but when you're sweating, you should be okay with that. Now, the thing about your inflammation is when you're not sleeping a lot, like, you know, when you're not getting 8 hours of sleep and you have problems with inflammation, you will wake up inflamed. The second thing is, if your diet is laden with carbohydrates, even if it's whole wheat, this and that, gluten is very much of a sensitivity to inflammation. People that have gluten, not gluten allergies, but people that have severe inflammation, a lot of their doctors like cut the gluten out. That was the first thing my doctor said is I wasn't really eating a lot, but there were certain things I was eating oatmeal, and there were certain things I was eating in my diet that had gluten in it that I wasn't aware of. So really cutting down on that gluten if you can, eating some gluten-free products, sweating, obviously, getting more sleep. And sometimes also I have to really be careful with dairy products because certain dairy products very much inflame me. I couldn't get away with Greek yogurt. I don't eat Greek yogurt every day. And I do a little bit of half and half in my coffee. But other than that, I don't do milk. I don't do a whole lot of cheese. Because the thing about the cheese and other foods like that, it's the salt mixed with the dairy that makes your body inflamed, right? Same thing with carbs, just the salt mixed with the wheat, mixed with this. So those are the main things. Also, I take 2 Epsom salt baths a week. And at first I always thought that was for weight loss, but my doctor was like, no, that just helps with impurities and things like that. And when you have high inflammation, your body holds on to toxic things. And so I do that too. And I just try to sweat as much as I can. But I will say, like, when I really started watching the gluten and I started reading more labels, a lot of the foods I've been eating, a lot of salad dressings, a lot of things I've been eating on my diet plan for years that have helped me lose weight have not been good for my inflammation. So I really had to start reading about that and really just following that plan.
And also, I mean, I don't have inflammation due to, you know, injuries or food intolerance, but I mean, Hannah will tell you, I mean, I have struggled with inflammation big time over the last 9 months since I've been pregnant. I mean, like right now my hands are just, I mean, you can see in my knuckles, they are just like so inflamed. But I mean, now that it's summertime, watermelon is incredible for inflammation.
Yeah.
No joke. You have to count the calories because there is natural sugars in it, but things like melons will draw water out of your body. Cucumber, watermelon, honeydew, all those Hannah's favorites.
Well, see, I don't like any of those because that doesn't work for me.
Yeah. Also, I mean, this is like a no-brainer, obviously, but just as much water as you can get in your body. And try to add things like maybe add the cucumber and lemon. Lemon is an incredible natural diuretic, not in the sense that it's going to like make you like lose weight or anything, but it's going to help your body kind of purge itself of any extra inflammation it's
And if
holding.
you go back on the DietBet page, we gave away this week these water bottle infusers that you can either put tea in the middle or you can put different kinds of fruit. They're by the brand Shed Fat. If you go to their Instagram page, it's really cool because they'll show you different recipes, to put in your water, little videos. And one they do is like cucumber, lemon, and mint. That helps with like inflammation and things like that. And just keeping that, and you just keep it in your water bottle all day. And because it has the infuser in it, you won't get seeds and bits in it. So you just drink it.
And that's great because really cucumber, lemon, and mint, that tastes like spa water or something. I mean,
I'm telling you. And Olivia, I wish that they would have sent, I would have ordered an extra 2 for you and I, because when I got in the mail, I was like, I really like this.
We'll definitely have to order some, because I have a pitcher that does that, but not like the water bottle. That's a great. I mean, that's
great.
So I hope that answers that.
Yeah.
That's a great answer.
That's a great question.
That is, and not a lot of people talk about inflammation, and it is really true. Like, I mean, Hannah will tell you, like, before I realized, and it's been, a little different. My body has been a little different since I've been pregnant, but normally dairy makes me really inflamed, like really bloated. And I didn't know that forever. And then I finally started cutting out dairy, and all of a sudden, like, my knuckles didn't get so tight. Like, my ankles didn't swell. Like, a lot of that inflammation. So I think it's also finding what foods trigger that inflammation for you and trying to not necessarily cut them out completely, but just trying to limit them as much as you can.
Right. And another thing is, I mean, I hate to be the bearer of bad news again, but it's sugar. Sugar is the devil. I hate to say that, but it's so true. That was the first question. I'm seeing a new hormone doctor, and he's helping me with things like my inflammation. And he was like, how much sugar do you eat? And I was like, well, I really don't eat that much sugar. I guess when I'm having like a cheat meal, or something. And he was like, next time you eat sugar, I want you to physically write down the things that you feel. And the next time I had sugar, it was literally like 2 bites of something. I can't remember what it was. It was like a 2 bites of a birthday cake or something. I got flushed. I felt bad. When I have a glass of wine, within 3 minutes, my hands are swollen. I mean, so sugar is another one that's not.
Artificial sweetener is the worst.
Artificial sweetener is the worst. And that was what I was addicted. I mean, I feel like I still am, because Sweet and Low is my
drug of choice.
Sweet and Low is my boo mama. I hate to say, my boo thing is that pink packet. People, I miss you.
No, and let me just tell you, I mean, I'm not gonna rat out Hannah or anything.
No, you can rat me out. I'm fine with it.
No, but she don't just use one pink packet. She uses like
okay.
Like, literally, when you drink, I used to always like try to have like Hannah and I are polar opposite on like the coffee front. I like my coffee pretty much black with nothing in it. Hannah likes her coffee with a little bit of milk or cream in it and like 5 pink packets. It will curl your front teeth under it.
Oh, I like it sweet and sassy, girl. That's how I like it.
Girl, you do.
And I like the taste. I know this sounds terrible. Everyone's like, ew, Sweet and Low and Splenda. It's so gross. I'm like, really? That tastes like heaven to me. I used to drink my tea with Sweet and Low. I mean, I drank it all day long before. It was a very hard thing for me to, and still, like when I drink a Diet Coke or something, I swell right up. Another quick thing, and we'll move on. Eating a really good source of omega-3 fatty acids, like fish, having a supplement that you can take, that's an all-natural one. A good brand is Nordic Naturals. Also, foods like walnuts, like having those omega-3s really help with your inflammation too. And of course, again, you want to watch your intake of refined carbs, pasta, white rice, that kind of thing.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Is there another question, Ben?
Oh,
We're going to look and see if there are any more questions. We'll answer a few more.
Oh my gosh, my friend from work is texting me because we spin together on Saturdays. And spin's been hard for me because I have to get the upper handlebars because I can't really bend over. So I'm just kind of sitting in the back, and I haven't really been going at full speed. Well, she wants me to do the hydra spin tomorrow, which means you have to do it underwater. And I'm like, I don't understand. Do you wear your bathing suit? Do you wear water shoes? Like, I don't understand. Like, what do you wear?
Probably wear your bathing suit, I would think.
Oh, hell no. You think I'm exercising in a swimsuit?
Wear a sports bra or a tank top and a pair of pants.
But what kind of shoes?
I'm sure they have special shoes that you wear or something that like fit onto the bike, or I don't know. I've never done it before.
I haven't really done it yet, but I guess I'm doing it in the morning.
Any question?
Someone says, can you give a short synopsis version of your backstory? This person doesn't really know your backstory.
Oh, someone's asking, Hannah, if you could give a short synopsis quickly of your backstory.
No. You guys story.
Oh, of our story. Oh, I
like,
thought you meant Hannah's backstory. No, just someone is, I guess, new to.
I was like, that's not a short
Got
synopsis.
her back. So, so just a brief synopsis. And what's the name? The username?
Christine.
Christine. First of all, hi, Christine. Welcome
Hi,
to Life
Christine.
Inspiration. Most people that are on here are familiar with our story, but I mean, about a little over 4 years ago, Hannah and I were both very, very, very overweight. My starting weight was 261 pounds. Hannah, what was yours? 249?
48.
248. And then, so it's on season 11 of The Biggest Loser on NBC. Hannah and I were contestants on that show and went the whole way, all the way to the very end, and ended up winning our season. And we
Broke
lost
a bunch of records. Well, I have to say that myself.
yeah. We lost a total of almost 250 pounds total. So I lost 129. Hannah lost 121. Is that right, Hannah?
120.
120. I keep trying to give you those extra pounds, girl. Yeah. So I lost 129. Hannah lost 120. So, and then we started kind of this channel pretty soon after, just to kind of really, I mean, not to be selfish, but we really kind of started it just to kind of help us stay accountable, to be held accountable,
Right.
costs and things like that. And the two main reasons that Hannah and I went on the show, obviously, the first reason is because we wanted to be healthy and to lose weight, and we both were starting to have some major health problems and things like that. But
Right.
Hannah wanted to get married, and I wanted to have a baby. And we, Hannah was basically like a recluse. She did not go on a date for like 10 years because she was so just really.
Or I didn't wear a dress for 10 years either.
No, she never wore a dress. You never saw any kind of anything above the ankle. Really, very rarely did you see the ankle.
I basically just wore black pants, even in the dead of summer.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Memory.
And then I was told we both have polycystic ovarian syndrome. So we were told that we wouldn't be able to probably have children. Even if we lost weight, they were like that, it'll be very difficult and things like that. And so anyways, long story short, I'm sure you've been watching this entire broadcast, but I'm having a baby in 6 days, and Hannah just got married in March. So life has been great, and it is just.
We had a big year this year.
Huh?
We had a big year in the My Inspiration family this year.
But life has been just amazing, and we're about to hit our 5-year anniversary in May of keeping our weight off,
which we are very, very, very proud of.
Yes, absolutely. So, I mean, the struggle has been real, and we've kind of shared every step along the way, and but it's been good. We've done really, really well. Hannah's works in wellness and travels and speaks, and then I travel and speak with her, and I also teach spinning at Soul Cycle here in New York City. And so, and we do My Inspiration. It's good. That's kind of our synopsis. Life is good.
Yeah, we also have with My Inspiration, we have a YouTube channel that's called My Inspiration, and we would love for that to be our main job, is to just keep doing these kind of things, and that's what we're working towards now.
Yeah, and we have we really, because I know a lot of people have been like, what about what's been happening with the My Inspiration videos and things like that, and we just kind of made, and it wasn't really a conscious decision, it just kind of happened that way, because planning a wedding was really overwhelming, and also you want to be really present for those things in your life, and not that My Inspiration took away from, but it just, you want those big life moments to be your main priority. And then the same thing for me, just going through, being pregnant, whatever, people know that it just takes a lot. And we both work full-time jobs, and so now we're really excited. We've got a lot of fun projects that we've started to crank up again, and we're really, really excited. We've been kind of putting our toe in the blogging pool a little bit, and we've recently we did a guest blogging spot for another website, and kind of was like, oh, we kind of really like this. So we're going to also start adding more blogs, just written blogs, to our myinspiration.com site. So be looking out for that. And of course, lots of videos, and we're also going to start doing more vlogging, which I think just kind of daily life kind of stuff, like showing you what we're eating. And then, I'm getting ready to start a big weight loss thing after I have the baby. And so I'm going to document a lot of that, like what I'm doing, what I'm eating. Bob Harper, who's one of the trainers on the show, has agreed he's one of our best friends, and he's agreed to like help program a lot of things for me to help me like get back down to my goal weight before getting pregnant. And I have done really well. I haven't gained a lot of, I stayed within the healthy range of the amount of weight that I was supposed to gain and things, but still, it's just part of the process. So we're excited about what we got coming up. Hannah, do you have any more questions? And then we can announce the winners.
Let me see here.
I had my phone. I don't know what happened to my phone. It was right here. And now if it's not within my immediate reach.
When is your next diet bet going to be, and how early can we sign up?
Oh, that's a great question. I think what I'm gonna try to do. My goal is I would love to do it kind of mid-September or early October. But this time we didn't. We know we didn't kind of give everybody that much lead time into this diet bet. So this next one, we're going to give you guys at least a good 2 weeks to start signing up and getting prepared. And so it's not like a week before and we're like, oh, by the way, we're doing a diet bet. We're going to really like promote it and things like that. But this particular diet bet was so awesome. Like I can't wait. And I mean, I was really sad, and I kept telling Hannah, I was like, I'm so jealous. I can't participate.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm really excited to like participate in this one and be more, actually active, tell you guys what I'm doing and all that kind of stuff. And it'll be, anybody can do it, but it'll be like a, baby buster, whatever, weight loss challenge or something.
Yeah.
And also don't forget, guys, if you're interested, Hannah and I are both ambassadors for the Movement Foundation, which is our friend Jenny Gaither's foundation, and she's doing a big event at the beginning of October. You can go to both of our Instagrams, have all the information, or they have an Instagram called the Movement Foundation, and they're doing a big outdoor cycling, like spinning sports bra challenge, and everybody comes in their sports bras. I'm teaching a class. Hannah and I are going to MC. It's going to be super fun. It's outside in Union Square in New York City. So if you live in this area, or if you just want to take a little trip in the fall, it's a really, really fun day to come out there, and we'll be out there meeting people and like hanging out and all that kind of stuff. So,
and also we have stuff on our social media about it now, but we are, I guess, sort of ambassadors for the Children's Miracle Network hospitals. I know J-Lo is a celebrity. She's a celebrity, I don't know what they call it, whatever, this year endorser, and we are the fitness gurus. So we're doing a challenge the month of September for you to raise money for children and work out and things like that, and we're going to be giving tips and doing things. So you can go to our Facebooks and find the links for that too. That's going to be really fun. It's our first time doing it, and it's so funny because there's all these like Olympians, all these other people and all the other tracks, and then there are Olivia and I. So, but we're still really excited about it, and we've never done anything to raise money, so we're excited to help, with kids in need for exercise too.
And the Children's Miracle Network is such a good organization.
Absolutely.
We like partnering. We don't partner with a lot of different companies, but I mean, that's such a good, come on, that one's a great one.
And if it's good enough for J-Lo, it's good enough for us.
Hello. Okay, one more. Do we have any more? Let's just do one more question. Let's see if we have one on the YouTube. Let me check.
What?
Can you read?
What's your workout schedule look like? I'm trying to get in the routine and having trouble figuring it out.
Oh, that's good.
Wait, how do you pronounce the KXRAE? That's not her real name.
KXRAE. So I'm gonna call you Ray. Keeks Ray. KXRAE. First of all, hi.
Hey, right.
The question was, what is your workout regimen or routine? And because they're starting to settle into a workout routine and want to know, like, what we do and how we do it and all that jazz.
Ours are kind of a little bit different since Livy's a spin instructor. But mine depends on when I'm home and I'm working in the office. I work a regular 8 to 5, just like everybody else. But I also travel for a living and I do speaking with my other career, which is with Olivia. So if it's an office day, I do one of two things. I break my workout into 2 workouts. I do cardio and then strength training. I do 45 minutes in the morning. If I miss my morning 45 minutes, I do lunchtime 45 minutes because I get an hour for lunch. And then I do an afternoon, usually between 5 and 6, I do an hour workout. So like today, I did strength training at lunch with Carter, which is one of my great friends. He's a trainer and he helps me when I'm injured and stuff. And then I did a cardio boxing workout from 5 to 6 or 5:30 to 6:30. So that's kind of my schedule. So either 5:15 in the morning and at night, or at lunchtime and at night. And if I miss one of those, I just try to go for a walk or just move. But I try to hit 10,000 steps a day no matter what.
How many days a week do you do that?
I do that 6 days a week. I know that sounds over excessive, but when I don't work out, I'm in pain, if that makes any sense. So that's been really important and key for me to keep moving. Now, I'm not saying that, both workouts are at the top of my game and I'm burning 1,000 calories each workout. It's more about the habit, getting a good sweat in, and feeling good about it when I leave.
Yeah, I agree. And like Hannah said, mine is a little atypical, obviously, because my job, I teach. Since I've been pregnant, I've been teaching 12 classes a week. When I'm not pregnant, I usually teach upwards of 14 to 16 classes a week. They're 45-minute classes, and I ride my bike. I teach from the bike, so I'm already exercising a couple hours a day. It is very different because when you're teaching, it's not like I'm just sitting in the class and working as hard as I can. I'm pacing myself. I'm not pushing quite as hard because I have to speak and teach at the same time. But it's still 2+ hours of movement a day, which is a lot.
Sometimes 3 when you do 3.
Sometimes 3. So, but basically what I do, and now it's going to change up just a little because I teach 5 days a week and then I have 2 days off. My days off are Monday and Wednesday, so it's not during the weekend. It's actually kind of nice. And so I think I agree with Hannah. I like to work out 6 days a week. And then on that 7th day, I do no working out whatsoever. Like if I literally want to lay on my couch the whole day and watch Netflix or go shopping or hang out with friends or go to Central Park and sit out in the sun, that's what I do. You have to have that one full day that has to be completely rest.
Have to.
Your body has to recover. I think
and you have to really make sure that your sleep is optimal because your heart needs to recover too.
I mean, if you're trying to actively lose a lot of weight, I really think 6 days, you have to do 6 days a week. Now that doesn't mean you have to do 2 hours a day. It can be a 30-minute walk 6 days a week, a really good walk where you're really getting a sweat and it's, you're having a hard time. You have to really huff and puff to kind of get through it.
Especially if you're sitting at a desk all day, it's important to move your body.
100%. And so
just for your joints and things like that,
And it can be in the morning, like Hannah said, in the morning, at night. You could split it up, whatever fits into your schedule. But Hannah always gives this piece of advice when we speak. And it always, for whatever reason, it always just stuck with me. And even though, like I said, my schedule, I don't have to do this as much because my schedule is different. But Hannah always says every week before the week starts, you have to schedule your workouts as if they're doctor appointments. So put it in your schedule. Okay, on Monday, this is what my day looks like. On Tuesday, so on Monday, I'm going to do the split. I'm going to do a little bit in the morning, and then I'm going to walk at lunch. And then on Tuesday, and then you treat that as appointments that you wouldn't just not go to a doctor's appointment. You know what I mean? Yeah. Versus, okay, this week I'm going to work out 6 days. And then on Monday, you get to the end of the day, it's 9 o'clock, and you're like, well, crap, this day just completely got away from me, and I don't have time anymore to do it. Because then it's just I only got in 2 days this week or 3. And if you set them appointments, you won't miss it. And if you do, you're going to probably miss less than if you were just willy-nilly being I just need to work out today. Because we all know at the end of the day, if it's not scheduled, or
It
you
won't
haven't tried it, you won't do it. You'll be too tired. And I mean, that's normal. I mean, let's just be honest.
And
you
it
know?
took me a long time to kind of really, I mean, I always believed that and I always said that, but once every Sunday night, Peyton and I talk about our schedules because Peyton's schedule changes and we have different kinds of jobs. So we schedule date nights and things like that. And we both schedule our workouts. And it is so much better when we stick to our own schedules. Because here's the thing. I schedule meetings with other people all week long. Why wouldn't I put something in there for myself, right? I mean, I do things for other people all week at work, at night, coaching, things like that. Why wouldn't I schedule my own workouts as a meeting, just like everything else?
Exactly. And
And it
you're
really
more likely to stick to it, you know?
That's the thing.
And
And really getting in a routine is best for you anyway. So
and then if you're in maintenance, or if you're, you know, I mean, because life is life and we understand, you know, I mean, you know, believe me, Hannah and I would love to have the luxury to just not have to have jobs. And like,
yeah,
even though I exercise for my job, it's not the same because I'm exercising for other people. You know what I mean? Like, I would love to be able to just spend 2 hours a day and take luxurious exercise classes for myself. But just remember, like, especially if you're in maintenance, you've already lost your weight. If you can work out 4 to 6 times a week,
that's great.
that's great. I mean, that's really, really good. I mean, if you're actively trying to lose a massive amount of weight, it's got to be 6 days a week. It just has to.
Yeah.
If you're already there and you're just trying to maintain and work it into your life, if you got a good solid 4 days a week and you're still being very mindful of your food and all that, that's really doable. I think that's a good ratio. But it's just about getting in that routine and sticking to it and making it be your one of your top priorities, because it's the workout and the food together, really.
Oh, yeah.
So, okay, Hannah, do you think we should announce? I think we should go ahead and announce the winners.
I think so too. So we've given away a couple prizes throughout the diet bet. So let me just reiterate that really quick. We had the 2 spice prizes, which was Enrique and Queen Bee. Then we had the 2 marked fit bags, which were they're amazing. And again, I wish I would have ordered one for myself. They're the bags that you can put all your Tupperware in. You can take all your food. And that was Roger and Justine, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
And then I also just gave away the 2, I think we did, the 2 bottles.
Yeah.
Yeah. The 2 fruit or tea infused bottles from Shred Fat. And now we're going to give away what?
We're giving away 2 $100 prizes. And we debated about doing like Amazon or, you know, Lululemon. We debated about doing a bunch of different. And then at the end of the day, I was like, you know what? Let's be honest. When I do some kind of like giveaway, or if I'm entering a giveaway, I'd rather just have the cash. Then if you want to
buy whatever I want myself.
If you want to pay your cable bill, girl, you go pay your cable bill. Or if you want to go to Lululemon and buy yourself a new pair of pants, you go do that, you know? So basically everybody that was in the diet bet, I told you to put, you know, something in the comments, because we at random picked people from the comments. So you had to have been active at some point in the comments of the diet bet game. And if you are a part of the diet bet game, you have a PayPal account, because that's how diet bet does it. So all we're going to do is we're going to announce the 2 winners, and to redeem your $100, basically all you have to do is mail or send us an email at mail@myfitspiration.com. So just
mail at myfitspiration.com.
Yes, mail, MAIL at myfitspiration.com.
I thought you said at mail. I was like, at mail?
No, you're going to email us at the address.
Got it. Not at mail, just mail.
No, just mail at myfitspiration.com. And when you email us, make sure you write your PayPal email, the one that you.
That's how we will give you the money.
That's how we will, and we're just going to PayPal you $100. So
who's our winners?
So the girl is Sarah G. Yay!
Hey, Sarah!
So yeah, I believe this was her first diet bet, at least with us. So Sarah G, you are our first winner. So
I'm wondering if we can still write this on the diet bet page, or is it closed?
Yeah, we'll post it on the diet bet page. And then for the guy, Hannah.
Am I gonna say it?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't have a drum roll for that. Sorry. And go. Nick A. great. She won $100. Yay!
Okay.
Hey!
Well, we only had a few guys that we
Yeah. We had some great guys this time. We had Mark and Matt and Roger and Nick.
Yep,
We had some good ones.
we had a lot of women that were involved in the comments. So so that we picked that, and then we just had the handful of guys, and we just literally put everybody's name in a pot and at random pick somebody. So Sarah G and Nick H, congratulations. And seriously, from the bottom of our hearts, both of us, thank you all for participating and being so awesome and just being willing to like work hard and support each other. And I hope everybody keeps going. Don't let this just be a game and then you start over. Keep going, keep going.
And you can get people's Twitter, get people's Facebook, stay in touch with us, stay in touch with them.
Yeah.
Follow Olivia and I on our social media, and you can ask. We answer questions on Twitter, on Facebook, and things all the time. So stay in touch with us so we can see how your progress is going. And if you get in a rut, tweet us. We'll be glad to help.
Check out our website, myfitspiration.com.
Right.
All of our social media are linked there. You can find us anywhere. And stay tuned because, in about a month or so, we'll probably be starting on the next diet bet, either middle of September, beginning of October, depending on how it works out with Baby Ward, who's going to make his debut in 6 days. So and stay tuned, like I said, to our YouTube channel because we're going to be uploading lots of videos in the next handful of weeks. Obviously, the big unveiling of the baby is going to be probably the next big one. So looking out, and we love you guys. Thank you so, so, so much. And stay happy and healthy.
That's right. And and just one more, just one more thing. Hi to Marge Stowe. She said to us, thank you so much for hosting the diet bet. And her one question was, how's everything going with Baby War? Which I think that we explained, but we just want to give Marge a shout out. And it looks like, if I'm not mistaken, just really quick, I'm sorry. Hold on one second. Marge, oh my gosh, I love this. Her profile picture on her Twitter is you and her in front of the SoulCycle desk.
Oh, yeah.
So Marge must have came and taken your class, which is so awesome.
I was going to say, I didn't want to
Marge. Maybe it's Marg. M-A-R-G-E, Marg. I don't know.
That's another thing, anytime, seriously, guys, if any of you are ever in New York City, I teach SoulCycle all the time. I'll be gone for the next 10 weeks, obviously, but I teach all the time. You can find me on the SoulCycle website. I've had more people that follow My Fitspiration come and take my classes. I love meeting you guys. It makes me feel so good when I have My Fitspiration people and people from our diet bets that come and visit. I mean, your first ride is like $20. You can come in. We've got shoes, everything. Anybody can do it. It doesn't matter how fit, unfit, old, young, it does not matter. Everybody's welcome in my class, so please come and visit. Hannah's there a lot, so sometimes you might get lucky and have us both there. So, yeah, so come and see me. That's it.
Good.
All right,
I'll be seeing you in just a few days.
That's right. Baby Ward's coming in 6 days.
Debut.
Right. Okay, we love you guys. We'll talk.
Bye, guys. See you next time.
Bye.